Good morning and welcome to Teal House Farm. Today we are going to do some garden work. Let me tell you, it might be December, but if you have not started thinking about your spring garden, you are already behind.
Shame on you!
You gotta plan ahead. So we're gonna show you what we're doing now in the middle of winter to make sure that we are ready as soon as spring is here. Let's go. The best kind of school is actually the outside school where we learn things, like when we go take care of the garden. But we do need to get some book work done first. So let's finish that, and then we'll get outside and get dirty. Okay, if you remember when we built this awesome greenhouse video here, we had to remove the old head. It's junky, it's not good for really anything, except it is excellent weed barrier in your garden. We used it this year while we were growing things. It was amazing. I only had to weed about once a month compared to weeding every day. I mean, hours every week out there toiling in my garden. Is it warm in there?
Yeah.
Okay, don't knock my plants over. And putting straw down in the late fall or the winter helps prevent spring weed growth. So you know those annoying weeds you get before you actually get outside to plant? This is going to stop them from happening. We're going to go ahead and empty out any posts and stakes and those things that we have in the garden from last year, because we rotate our garden every year to help crop yields flourish. And then we're going to cover it totally in hay. We're also going to show you a few other tips that we have for really prepping for your garden now so you're not overwhelmed in the spring. We laid straw in, gosh, probably August was the last time, and we have some weed growth here by the door where I hadn't gotten the straw in real well. But really, I mean, the garden, it kept the weeds from sprouting up in the fall. It really looks great. Large stems of our tomatoes and pepper plants, and we are going to burn these. Other than just getting them out of the way, burning them helps prevent the spread of disease. Now my tomatoes and peppers look great this year, and rotating crops will also help prevent disease. I don't particularly think that these are disease plants, but when you're planting the same things every year, when you have your things that you like tomatoes and peppers, burning the stems can just be that extra little bit of precaution against that any disease that may have started to exist, like a fungus or really anything, isn't going to be spread to next year's crop. We also made a pile of all of our posts. I use a lot of wood posts just because T-posts are expensive, and every year when we go to do the garden and I realize how many T-posts I need, the cost just scares me away a little bit. Wood posts work great. The only difference is with these wood posts is I really have to make sure I pull them out and put them in the barn every year, otherwise they decompose really fast.
That would be funny if like tooted in the camera. Yeah.
keeping weeds down and keeping my kids really happy and busy for a while, the hay will also decompose a little bit during the winter. And that will add some nutrition to our soil, which is so important to growing healthy crops next year. Does she want to go play with her?
Fine.
The girls did a fantastic job haying this half of the garden. I did leave up these rows. These were green beans last year. This year they're going to be tomatoes and pepper plants, and so I'm just going to leave those posts there because I can use this grid for tying up my tomato plants. While the girls do that half for me, let's get our stuff put away.
Thank you, Mom. Trudy. Thanks for watching. Nanny, can I high five you?
If you have any advice on how I get everybody clean, I'd love it. Getting hay out of hair is hard. Well, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you next time.
Dive it.